वासुदेवाय। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayanti Nashtaprayeshu Mantreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtaki. So continuing with the discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 15. The Lord accepts prasadam at the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Text 180 onwards. So the pastime that's going on is the glorification of Vasudeva Datta. And then the point was, if one material universe is delivered or it's gone, because of the request of Vasudeva Datta, what's a loss? What's a loss for Krishna? And Krishna can liberate all the living entities in just a moment from his material universe. What's a big deal for him? Text 180. Jai Jai Jahi Ajam Ajit Dosh Gribhita Gunam Tvam Asi Yad Atmana Samavaruddha Samasta Bhaga Ag Jagad Okasam Akhila Shakti Avabodhagate Kvachit Ajatmana Cha Charato Anucharena Nigamaha. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, O my Lord, O unconquerable one, O Master of all potencies, please exhibit your internal potency to conquer the nations of all moving and inert living entities. Due to nations, they accept all kinds of faulty things, thus provoking a fearful situation. O Lord, please show your glories. You can do this very easily, for your internal potency is beyond the external potency, and you are the reservoir of all opulence. You're also the demonstrator of the material potency. You're also always engaged in your pastimes in the spiritual world, where you exhibit your reserved internal potency. And sometimes you exhibit the external potency by glancing over it. Thus you manifest your pastimes. The Vedas confirm your two potencies and accept both types of pastimes due to them. So, internal, external potencies are described, and Vedas confirm your two potencies and accept both types of pastimes due to them. And Krishna can do whatever he wants. That's why he's supremely independent. This verse is taken from Srimad Bhagavatam. It is from the prayers of the Shruti Gana, the personified Vedas, who glorify the Lord. The Almighty Personality of Godhead has three potencies: internal, external, and marginal. The conditioned souls who are condemned due to the forgetfulness of the Lord are put under the control of the external potency when she creates the material world. The three modes of material nature keep the living entity in a constant state of fear. Bhayam Vitya Viniveshita. The conditioned soul is always fearful due to being controlled by the external potency. Therefore, the conditioned soul should always pray to the Almighty Lord to conquer the external potency, Maya, so that she will no longer manifest her powers, which bind all living entities, moving and inert. By praying in this way, one will become eligible to remain constantly in the association of the Lord, thus fulfilling the mission of going back home, back to Godhead. So, material world, Krishna has explained in Bhagavad Gita, it's Dukhalyam, Ashashvatam. It's a place of misery. And all the living entities, although we are marginal potency, we are not in external potency or come under Mahamaya. But because of our conditioning, because of our consciousness, although we are superior to Maya, we have come under its control. And so much so, as it is said here, Living entity is in a constant state of fear. Bhayam dvitiya abhiniveshita. Abhinivesh. I mean, nivesh is investment, and abhinivesh is complete investment. Why? Dvitiya. Dvitiya means duality, body and soul, different. And that's why we live in constant fear, constant fear of losing what we have, whether it is body or our possessions or our uh, byproducts of the body, fear of not getting what I desire, constant fear. And that is why, because of this fear, the material world is full of chaos. And on top of it, when it is Kali Yuga, where mode of ignorance is more prominent. So what else we can expect? Chaos, fighting. That's what Kali Yuga is called, the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. And this material world, and we are under complete fear all the time. So definitely chaos, fighting will go on. And it will increase more, it will become more and more as the Kali Yuga progresses. So this is what we need to do. We need to pray to the Lord. On our own, we cannot get away from Maya or get and not be under Maya. On our own, we can. Devi Esha Gunamai, Mam Maya Duratyaya, Krishna says. But Mame Viye Prapadyante, Maya Metam Tarantite. Those who surrender, Mam Eva, so only me, Krishna says. Ye Prapadyante, those who surrender unto me only. Maya Metam Tarantite, they go beyond. And we want to be happy. We don't want to live in a fearful situation. All our, not just this life, every life, even the biggest, strongest person, whether it is physically strongest or materially strongest, opulent person, he always live in fear. Everybody. Why? Why we have to live in fear? Anandamaya Abhyasa. We are made of Sat, we are Sat, Chit and Ananda. We want to be blissful. We want to be happy. We just don't know where to be happy, how we can be happy. We can only be happy when we are in association of the Lord, in association of the servants of Lord, in His pastime, serving Him. That's the only way we can be happy. And that is why, actually, this is the duty, a most important responsibility of those who have made some progress spiritually, that whoever comes to them, they are suffering in the material world. When they come to the spiritually advanced people, they should feel protected. They should feel this is the real place. Happiness is there. They should be, among all those spiritually advanced persons, they should be kind of cooperation. So that others feel welcome. Yes, this is the place where I want to be. These are the people I want to be with. And they walk the talk. They walk the talk. Means whatever they preach, they practice. Otherwise, materially, everybody is suffering. Whether they show it or not, whether they discuss or not, everybody is suffering. That's for sure. So this is what we have to. Those who are spiritually making progress or have already made some progress, this is a prime responsibility. Not just give lectures. With our behavior, with our dealings with them. You have to make sure the person feels welcome, person feels at home, at ease, and happy, and content, and uh, look forward to meeting, coming again and again, and make to ask questions and how to make progress. That should be the intent. यही मत सर्व भक्तिर कही सभी कहानी सब गुण सबारे विदाय दिला करिया लिंगानी. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu described the good qualities of his devotees, one after the other. He then embraced them and bade them farewell. So, describing the good qualities of his devotees. Another characteristic, he did not delve on. I mean, I'm pretty sure all these devotees, obviously not Lord Nityananda, everybody has some shortcomings. But Mahaprabhu did not delve on those faults, shortcomings, or anything they have done in the past. He did not. He just described the good qualities. And what is the use? What is the purpose? This is to motivate them to make more progress, like Prabhupada. There was a devotee in Boston Temple. Uh, he was like completely unkempt, wouldn't even shave his head or shave his beard, and would just sleep in the corridor and wear dirty clothes. And other devotees complained to Prabhupada. He was, if I'm not wrong, he was called Crazy Bob or something like that. So, Prabhupada, no, Prabhupada is Prabhupada. He knew. He said, just leave him alone. When the time comes, he will show. He will change, or he will show whatever. So devotees just tolerated him. And later on, he came out as a big Sanskrit scholar, Kushakrita Prabhu, who translated so many books, Bengali, Sanskrit books into English. So many of them, which Prabhupada didn't touch, those books. So we don't know who's who. We just don't know. So this is what Prabhupada used to do. He would just fan the spark. Spark means whatever quality Prabhupada saw, he would fan that. He would not describe or look at or not even bother about the negative qualities. Everybody has negative qualities. And it depends what we want to look at. So he would fan the spark of good qualities, and slowly, it would become fire. He would see what good qualities every devotee has. Somebody was a good manager, good cook, good pujari, good book distributor, good kirtaniya, or he could be good money collector or whatever. Prabhupada would make sure that devotee does that service. And doing that service, the devotee would be content and he would be very happy, very much encouraged to make progress further. And this is what Mahaprabhu is describing the good qualities of devotees, one after the other. And then he embraced them and bade them farewell. So after, if Mahaprabhu is describing good qualities, and then he's asking them, okay, now you can go back to Navadvip. Of course, they didn't want to go, but who could say no to Mahaprabhu? Nobody. Prabhur vichede bhakta kare narudana, bhakter vichede prabhur vishana hailamana. Due to the impending separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the devotees began to cry. The Lord was also morose due to separation from the devotees. Gadadhar Pandit Rahila Prabhur Pashe, Yameshware Prabhu Yare Karaila Avase. Gadadhar Pandit remained with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he was given a place to live at Yameshwar. Yameshwar is on the southwest side of the Jagannath temple. Gadadhar Pandit resided there. There was a small garden and a sandy beach known as Yameshwar Tota. So this is, there's a Tota Gopinath temple. So near that, very close to that, although this visit we didn't go to, there's this Yameshwar Tota temple. So Gadadhar Pandit first remained there, then he moved to Tota Gopinath temple. Puri Gosai Jagadananda Swarupa Damodar Panditar Govind Kashishwar. Ei sab sange Prabhu Vaisha Nila Chale Jagannath Darshan Nitya Kare Pratakale. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained at Jagannath Puri Nilachal with Parmanand Puri, Jagadanand, Swarup Damodar Pandit, Govinda and Kashishwara. It was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's daily practice to see Lord Jagannath in the morning. Prabhu Pash Asi Sarvabhauma Ekadena Joda Hatha Kari Kichu Kaila Nivedan. One day Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya came before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with folded hands and submitted a request. Eve sab Vaishnav Goda Desha Chali Gela, Eve Prabhur Nimantrane Avasar Haila. Since all the Vaishnavas had returned to Bengal, there was a good chance that the Lord would accept an invitation. Eve mor ghare bhiksha kara mas bhari, Prabhu kahe dharma nahe, karite na pari. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, please accept my invitation for lunch for 1 month. The Lord replied, that's not possible, because it's against the religious principles of a sannyasi. Sarvabhauma kahe bhiksha kara bishadin, Prabhu ke eha nahe yati dharma china. Sarvabhauma then said, please accept the invitation for 20 days. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, it's not a religious principle of the renounced order. Sarvabhauma kahe puna din panchadasha, Prabhu kahe tomar bhiksha ek divasa. When Sarvabhauma requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to accept lunch for 15 days, the Lord said, I shall accept lunch at your place for 1 day only. Oh. Tabe Sarvabhauma Prabhu charan indhariya, dasha din bhiksha kar, kahe binati kari. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya then caught hold of Lord's lotus feet and submissively begged, please accept lunch for at least 10 days. Prabhu krame panch din ghataila, panch din tar bhiksha niyama kare. In this way, by and by, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reduced the duration to 5 days. Thus, for 5 days, he regularly accepted the Bhattacharya's invitation to lunch. Tabe Sarvabhauma kare ara nivedan, tomara sange sannyasi ache dashajan. After this, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, my lord, there are 10 sannyasis with you. So a sannyasi should not cook food for himself or accept an invitation to eat at devotee's house continuously for many days. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very kind and affectionate towards his devotees. Yet, he would not accept a long invitation at Sarvabhauma's house. Out of affection, he accepted only 5 days in the month. The 10 sannyasis living with the Lord are Parmanand Puri, Swarup Damodar, Brahmanand Puri, Brahmanand Bharti, Vishnu Puri, Keshav Puri, Krishnananda Puri, Narsimha Tirtha, Sukhananda Puri, and Satyananda Bharti. Puri gosair bhiksha panch din mor ghare, purve ami kahi acho tomara gochare. Sarvam Bhattacharya then submitted that Parmanand Puri Goswami would accept a 5-day invitation at his place. This had already been settled before the Lord. Damodar Swarupe Bandhava Mara Kabu Tomar Sange Jave Kabu Ekeshwara. Sarvam Bhattacharya said, Damodar Swarup is my intimate friend. He will come sometimes with you and sometimes alone. आर अष्ट सन्यासी भिक्षा दुई दुई दिवस एक एक दिन एक एक जने पूर्ण से. The other 8 sannyasis will accept invitations for 2 days each. In this way, there will be engagements for each and every day during the entire month. During the entire month, consisting of 30 days, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would visit Sarvam Bhattacharya for 5 days, Parmanand Puri would visit for 5 days, Swarup Damodar for 4 days, so that is 14, and 8 other sannyasis for 2 days each, that's 16. So in this way, the 30 days of the month would be filled. See, nice arrangement by Sarvam Bhattacharya. In this regard, although Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he did not explain when Advaita Acharya invited Mahaprabhu to his house for lunch, because he said that Vrindavan Das Thakur has already explained it. But just to tell you a wonderful story. Now, Advaita Acharya, he is in a different mode. First of all, he is Mahavishnu himself. So when he invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted to feed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. And he didn't want, he wanted to serve the other sannyasis, but not along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he knew if other sannyasis were there, then Mahaprabhu would not eat as much as he wants to feed him. He would be very hesitant. But Mahaprabhu said, you have to invite the other sannyasis also. So what to do? Advaita Acharya could not say no. Now, Advaita Acharya, being Advaita Acharya, Mahavishnu. So the day he invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and other sannyasis were also coming to his house, it started to rain. And it rained heavily, it was pouring. But only on the path where the other sannyasis were going to come to Sarvam Bhattacharya's, Advaita Acharya's house. Where the path that Mahaprabhu took, there was not a single drop of rain. So Mahaprabhu came, other sannyasis couldn't come because it was raining so heavily. So Advaita Acharya could serve Mahaprabhu to his heart's content. It's only that's special powers of Advaita Acharya. But anyway, we'll stop here and see what happens at Sarvam Bhattacharya's house. Okay, see anybody has any questions or comments?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Nice class.
Thank you, Mata. Okay, you all have a safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Ram.
Hare Krishna.